Everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So 24-year-old Andrew Erickson is an Oklahoma resident. He's the son of a former Oklahoma state representative, a man named Stuart Erickson. And he was registered as a Democrat when he posted photos and videos of himself entering and inside the Capitol on January 6th. He was wearing a 45 beanie, meaning 45 is in the 45th president of the United States. In addition, his video showed him inside the Speaker, Nancy Pelosi's conference room. He was seen removing a beer from the mini fridge, and he sat in a chair with his feet on top of the conference table when he was in that room. He could also be heard screaming and yelling, according to the prosecutors. In some parts of the video, he was cheering on the actions of others. And prosecutors say that he was inside the building for a total of 40 minutes, even though he admitted that he witnessed damage to the building. He witnessed officers being overrun. So he knew what was going on. Well, 1 week later, after January 6th, his mother defended his actions. She said, quote, Andrew, along with 4.5 million Americans, went to support our freedom as we are being censored and losing liberties daily. Freedom of speech specifically is daily under attack. So it's pretty clear which side of the political spectrum they fall on. I mean, especially his mother, even though this guy was a registered Democrat. Here's my question, though, for this lady. I mean, first of all, there's no evidence that 4.5 million people were there. So she clearly is not big on facts. But she also made that statement on January 15th of 2021. Biden wasn't president yet. He had not taken office yet. Her beloved dictator was still in charge, and he had been for 4 years. In fact, Republicans, if you recall, controlled the House, the Senate, and the White House for the first 2 years of Trump's presidency, and they still held the majority in the Senate and the presidency in his final 2 years. So how exactly was she losing her liberties every day? Whose fault is that? Maybe she should have reconsidered her support for Trump if she cared about her liberties. And maybe she should think about not voting for Republicans, because clearly either Trump and the Republicans were too weak and ineffectual to protect her liberties, or maybe he and the Republicans were actually the ones who were actively stripping her of her liberties. Just a thought. Anyway, Andrew was hit with the basic 4 misdemeanors that we've come to see: entering restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, 1 count of parading or demonstrating in a Capitol. Well, he decided he was going to plead guilty to that last charge of parading. That, as you guys probably know by now, carries a maximum penalty of up to 6 months in prison and or thousands of dollars in fines. So federal prosecutors were asking for only 60 days. They just wanted a 60-day sentence. Erickson's attorney, on the other hand, was requesting only 40 hours of community service because she argued that he was a victim of false media stories and that, all he saw while he was on lockdown from COVID were these stories about a stolen election. So it's not really his fault. He fell for the BS. At his hearing, Erickson said, quote, I would just like to say on the record that I'm sorry to you, Judge, to fellow American citizens, to my family for enabling all of this to happen. And that's basically it, Your Honor. So Judge McFadden, it was just Judge Trevor McFadden who oversaw this case. He admonished Erickson for his actions, but then he gave him just 20 days in jail. 20 days in jail, 2 years of probation, and a $500 restitution fee. That's it. And get this, McFadden is allowing him to serve his time only on the weekends. Basically, he's getting the Epstein deal. He gets also credit for the time he already served, which was 4 days. So basically, he's giving him 16-day sentence, and he's going to be free during the week. He just has to report to jail on the weekends. And after he serves his 16 days, you're good to go. These sentences are such a joke. This guy learned nothing. And with a mother like that, who made that statement, he's obviously getting his fake news from not just the media, but from his own family. So my guess, we're going to see him again. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, guys, I'll let you know if I hear any more. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care. I'll talk with you soon.